Control 2 LED using an IR remote and ESP8266 node MCU. The main objective of this tutorial is to learn how to control 2 LED remotely using an infrared remote control and an ESP8266 board. When the user presses key 1, the ESP8266 card receives the associated code and lights up both LEDs. By pressing key 2, the card receives another code and turns off both LEDs. By pressing button 4, only the red LED lights up. By pressing button 5, only the blue LED lights up. How to connect 2 LEDs and the KY032 infrared sensor to the ESP8266 board. The ESP8266 receives signals from the IR sensor and controls the LEDs. Here's the breadboard that makes it easy to connect components. Connect the GND pin of the ESP8266 board to a horizontal line on the breadboard. Place a red LED on the breadboard by connecting the cathode, short lead, to the GND pin of the ESP8266 board. Place the 220 ohm resistor between pin D0, GPIO 16, and the anode, positive pole, of the LED. Place a blue LED on the breadboard by connecting the cathode, short lead, to the GND pin of the ESP8266 board. Place the 220 ohm resistor between pin D1, GPIO 5, and the anode, positive pole, of the LED. Place the KY032 infrared sensor on the breadboard. Connect the GND pin of the KY032 sensor to the GND pin of the ESP8266 board. Connect the plus pin of the KY032 sensor to the 3V pin of the ESP8266 board. Connect the out pin of the KY032 sensor to pin D2, GPIO 4, of the ESP8266 board. Here's the complete MicroPython program for controlling 2 LEDs using an infrared remote control and an ESP8266 board. For more details you can visit my website robotique.site.